Hello, guys. Guess what? Week 4 coming to you with the transformation through process and obedience. Wow, God has been faithful on we wouldn't manage, and this is Binti coming to you from Be Transformed Ministry. So, as you've heard from my testimony on my day 20, God has been really good. I am truly transformed, and I want to believe that you are too. So this week is going to be the action week of actually getting into obedience. So there's that process that leads you to obedience. It will take time. Whatever we want to happen, we want it to happen so fast that we lose the obedience on the way, and then things do not produce the very fruits that we yearn, that we want, but we are not yielding. So this week's verse comes from the very known one, which is from Habakkuk chapter 2. But I want us to look at verse 3. We all have a vision. We all want something to happen. That gives us fulfillment. Now that thing, as Habakkuk says, you need to write it down. That is obedience first. A process that has started with you jotting it down, and then you pray about it, you wait for it by faith, and then sooner or later it will happen. So verse 3 says, I actually want the second part of verse 3, but I'll just say the whole verse. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. Though it tarries, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Do you know how many years the Israelites stayed in Egypt? Actually, God had promised Abraham that they would stay in slavery for 400 years, but it took them 430 years. So eventually, they exited Egypt. And did you also know that the 40 years journey to reach Jordan, past Jordan, the Canaan that they were promised, was to take 11 days. So there are things that we stop ourselves from fulfilling what we want in the time that we want. And then we blame circumstances, we blame others, but truly it is us who delay. Some time may delay because God had wanted to prove your patience. God had wanted to cultivate that patience and endurance in you. But sometimes we delay because of our indiscipline. We delay just because we do not feel like it. We just want to be at a comfortable place, and then things refuse to grow. So there is a process to the destination where you want to go. And the process requires obedience. And delay does not mean denial. So, what is the process to where you want to go? Sit down. The sooner you start, the better. It will save you a whole lot. Stop postponing. Stop procrastinating. From now, you should be transformed in the mind, in the heart. Now you are getting into the process. Are you willing to pay the price? The results, the fruits will be very sweet, I promise you. But are we willing to pay that price? We are now fully transformed in our identity. We know who we are. And if we know who we are, then we know what we have been called for. So what is that sector that you have been called for? What is your calling? What is your purpose? Let the transformation take its full span by fulfilling it, by obeying the process of getting where you're supposed to go, of doing what you're supposed to do, of getting things done in good time, for the grace to finish whatever thing you start. That is what I am trusting God for. That is what I am believing God for. Actually, that is what I know I will do, because the people that know their God, they will do exploits. So I am not here guessing. And I told you this is not how I started. Today I am a very different person. Tempted to say I am proud, but yes, I am proud, but in a good way. I am proud that I allowed myself to surrender. I am proud because I allowed God to use me. I am proud because I am no longer who I used to be yesterday. And that is the surrender that God wants. And believe me, you're going to see exploits from me, because that is the God I know. You have agreed to join me in this journey. You have wanted to do something that you believe you have been called for the longest. I am here to tell you that you should have started yesterday. But it's not too late either. So start now. I told you the heavens are rooting for you. I am rooting for you. We are praying for you. So this will only be accomplished if you decide to obey. Obedience does not look at what is hindering you. Actually, it is exercising the endurance and the patience through everything that you see as a setback. Let nothing, exactly nothing, stop you from getting into your calling. When you have something in your heart and you believe that it's God who put it on you, God is not a liar. Stop looking at your circumstances. Stop looking at who you think you are not. Now you know your identity. You know who you are called to be. So please, 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 get to work. Get to work, because you can do it. You qualify as you continue with the process. Samuel tells us obedience is better than sacrifice. Let's stop hiding behind our sacrifices. God is not interested in the sacrifices. He's much more interested in what we obey. Do we obey His word? Do we show up where He has called us to? That is what God is concerned with. Are we transformed to His image because He has created us in His own image? Are we being formed? Are we being transformed every day to His image, that He who is in me is greater than the one who is in the world? So am I doing exactly what I'm supposed to do? Enough. Tell yourself enough is enough. Too much time has been wasted. No, I will no longer give excuses. It's time to get to work. And so we all know that Moses had chosen his tongue to be an excuse. And God decided to give him someone to help. Did you know that in fact even Jesus also had someone to help him carry the cross? You cannot do this alone. Spiritual things, in as much as you need to have a personal relationship with God, there's a community that's ordained to work with you. So you better trust God and start asking, who are you sending my way? Who are my destiny helpers? Who is supposed to walk with me this journey? Start seeking that from God. He will show it to you. He will reveal it to you. And then you will start working with people who will give you, who will empower you, who will give you, affirmations, and that yes, you are called. But most importantly, you know what you have been called to be, what you have been called to do, and you will do exactly that. When we align, that's when we feel satisfaction in us. That's when we feel some fulfillment and contentment in whatever thing that we choose to do. So start seeking clearly what God is telling you to do. Start seeking clearly, and you will understand. So I pray for you, I root for you, and I thank God this fight has been Him. So let's finish strong. Let's finish the 7 days remaining strong. I believe you will not be the same person. God bless you.